Hi guys, today I'm sharing with you our evening routine while we're away on vacation. I recently shared our morning routine and so many of you said that you'd like to see the evening version, so I hope you really enjoy this. Of course, this is very different to our normal evening routine at home, but at about 5 p.m. I'll normally order a cocktail, and today I'm having a strawberry daiquiri, and the boys will either have a mocktail version of what I'm having or an ice lolly or popsicle, something like that, before we go back up to the room. The boys have been spending every minute available in the swimming pool. Their swimming has come on so much. The two older boys don't need their life vests anymore, and Jackson is getting that little bit easier when we're away now because he is loving every second of it as well. He loves it when Matt does that dolphin hold with him. The big boys have been practicing their diving or cannonballing. Jackson likes to float around unaided by us, and yeah, they've just really enjoyed every second of it, and so have Matt and I. So once we finally get them out of the pool and dried off, we'll make our way back to our room to get ready for dinner. I don't know if this is like a British thing or if everyone does this on holiday, but we'll normally go back, get fully showered, get done up, and then go out for dinner again, and we actually love doing that. But yeah, on the way back, you'll see that this is Caleb's latest mode of transport. This is the way that he gets anywhere nowadays. Honestly, he must get so dizzy. He is just obsessed with doing anything to do with gymnastics or cartwheels. He must do thousands of these a day. But anyway, we make our way back to our room. It does take quite a bit of time because he is traveling like this, and then the first thing I normally do is hang all of our swimwear out to dry. I'll sometimes just take in the swimwear that has been hanging out from the day before and then hang out what we have worn that day. Once everything is out to dry, I'm going to give the boys something to occupy them. Sometimes it's coloring, but today it was Lego. Caleb got loads of new Lego sets for his birthday, so while they're playing with that, I'm going to empty our giant beach bag. I shared in our morning routine everything that I pack in this beach bag. It is a lot of stuff, but I really like to feel organized, and I still have a buggy to hang this thing on, so I can take quite a lot out with me. But by the end of the day, there's normally crisps crushed up in it, wet things, Uno cards floating around in it, so I really like to empty it out, just get it cleared for the next day. Then it's time to shower everyone. Unfortunately, we booked a room without a bath, which was a massive oversight by us, but I normally get in the shower myself, and then I'll literally shout next, and Matt will send the boys in one by one, and they've actually done quite well with the shower. While I'm helping the boys, Matt has laid out their clothes for tonight so that they can come out of the shower and get straight into their clothes. I wish it was that easy. They're pretty much wearing Zara clothes and River Island tonight, and once I'm out of the shower, I like to moisturize, just anything I can do to keep that tan going, and then I'm going to put on some makeup. This is all of the makeup that I tend to wear. I have obviously got a little bit of a tan, so some things aren't matching at the moment. I use Clarins concealer in number 1, which is the lightest color, so it is like kind of not really matching, but I like to brighten up my under eye because I do have quite dark circles. I'm also using a little bit of my Estee Lauder Double Wear, but then on top of that, I'm also using my Chanel Soleil de Tan. It's like a mousse bronzer, and I really like it. You can probably use this instead of foundation while you're on holiday because it just gives you a really nice glow, but I'm kind of using it to contour and just to make my foundation a bit more my skin tone at the moment. While I'm getting ready, Matt will also get himself ready and style all of the boys' hair. We tend to use the American Crew forming cream on our boys, and if you're interested to see exactly how we do it, we've made a whole video on that. Then I'm also going to do my hair. I didn't wash it tonight, so I just wanted to add a little bit of texture, make it a little bit more beachy, so I'm using this very thin Babyliss wand. I like the effect. Sometimes I burn my fingers, but anyway, we're off out now for the night. And tonight I'm wearing my favorite summer dress from H&M. I bought it last summer. It's a coral color and I just like the way that it hangs on me. I would say I'm quite a curvy girl. I'm like a 10 up the top, but an 8 in the middle, and then a good size 12 around my thighs and hips. So I really like dresses that cinch me in like this and hang in this way. And then, as I said, the boys are wearing pretty much Zara t-shirts, Zara trainers, and I think River Island shorts. But yeah, we're off out for the night. Our scooters are still going strong, and then we basically walk through the square. And tonight we're going for dinner at the Spacewalker restaurant. This is one of the boys' favorites. It's really, really cool. It's a space theme, so it's quite funky inside. There's like a little space cutout as you walk in, and it is very much a novelty for the kids. As soon as you walk in, they get given this like blue space drink. It's only like a little shot to have, and there's loads of like cool things, like the lights are low, there's these space helmets to wear, there's astronauts walking around, and then there's also displays and TVs of like real astronauts and what they do. The boys love to wear these space helmets. I think they would literally wear them the entire evening if they could. And they also have like VR headsets. That's the menu there that's glowing, so it's very cool for the kids. That's one of the astronauts as well. So anyway, the menu here is a bit random though. They do all kinds of different stuff. So at first they came round and then they were just giving us these little mini fish and chip things to start. I also had some salmon bruschetta, and every night I've been pretty much having a glass of wine at dinner. Then Matt was having a beef fillet. The two older boys decided to have these little mini hamburgers. I had a tikka masala. I told you the menu was a bit random. And Jackson was having his favorite mac and cheese. He loves this so much, and they do this so well in the Caribbean because it's so close to America. Then they do the most amazing dessert in the Spacewalker. We always just get the one and share it between all 5 of us. So it like has this chocolate shell on it which they melt, and then it opens up. It's like this dome, and the boys just think it's really, really cool. And then there's just a little pudding inside, but they pretty much just eat the chocolate shell. So by the time we finish this crazy dessert, we are so stuffed, and it is about 7:30, which means it's time to make our way to the evening entertainment. So Jackson loves to scoot there. He has got so good on this thing. At the beginning of the holiday, it was painful, but he has really got good on it now.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
Nothing to see?
Nothing.
No? Nothing? What are you doing?
I was just gonna go to the park. He just came
Just gonna go to the park?
He just crashed into the bench and went. Okay, let's go to the park now. Okay.
See ya.
Yes, but anyway, off to the entertainment. This is such a highlight for the boys, and it's actually been such a shame this year because last year we came to this resort and the kids entertainment Playhouse Live was on every single night, and the boys loved it so much. But this time it's only been on 3 nights a week, and it's literally like one of the main reasons we rebooked. So if you do come here, just be aware that all of my previous videos that show the entertainment every single night, it's actually just 3 nights a week now. So yeah, I'm really hoping they bring it back. I did write on my feedback form, I was like, please bring back the entertainment, the kids love it. But anyway, we went to that, and then as if that wasn't enough, it's now about 8:30. Then we go to the square where Jackson basically does this back and forth on this ramp. It's like his favorite thing to do. And then the older boys will normally play football with their friends. They've made some really good friends on this holiday. There's also hula hoops, a Connect 4. You can also get popcorn, and they'll even show movies on the side of the wall sometimes with a projector. But yeah, Jackson pretty much does this. So normally I'll be watching Jackson, or Matt will, and then the other one will watch the boys play football with their friends. So yes, it's a bit of a tag team, but it's really enjoyable. And we've made friends with lots of other parents as well. So it's always really nice to like socialize and chill out. It's very relaxed. But anyway, by the end of this, I think it's probably like 9:30 now, we will scoot home. The boys are so tired at this point, and so are we. So on holiday, it's really nice actually. We've been just going to bed with the kids. So when we finally get everyone home, we'll make sure they get into their pajamas, brush their teeth, wash their face, use the loo, all of that stuff, and then I'll quickly get ready for bed. So I'm just going to wash my face, tone and moisturize. I always tend to double cleanse. I use a flannel for the first cleanse just to get all of my makeup off, and then I will just use a tiny bit more product to cleanse again. I think that really helps my skin, and then that's it. I'm going to go to bed, and obviously being a family of 5 means we have 2 rooms, and for the first year ever we're actually using both rooms. So I'm sleeping with little Jax because he is the earliest one to wake up, and then Matt has been sleeping with the 2 big boys, but some nights it does change. Sometimes Fraser wants to get in with me, and yes, sometimes they move around. But yes, that is pretty much it. We're all exhausted, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.